Hey, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and now I want to talk about the liver. We're going to start with the liver here, and its role in how it takes toxins out of the body. Okay, the liver has, oh man, it has, I think there's like over 100 different jobs that the liver does. And so it's really does a lot of work, and that's why the liver is one of the most important organs in the body. And first, I'm going to tell you what the Chinese say. And the Chinese say the liver stores blood. It stores blood. So now, if that is correct, that explains when medicine is not a good thing. I mean, if you have to have it, you have to have it, but you need to avoid it at all costs, because most medicine goes to the liver to work, and as it goes to the liver, it's supposed to dissolve. And it dissolves and it goes into the blood and it does its thing. And it does it through the liver. So in other words, your liver is storing blood, and now you put this toxic material in there, and so your blood that's stored is toxic now. Now they say it all goes away. The medicine that you take, well, you take it and then it all goes away. Well, that's not accurate. If you notice, when people are taking medicine, many of the medicines, they want blood tests. They'll do a blood test every month or every 3 months. They'll do a blood test. The reason they're doing that is they're checking to see if they've harmed your liver yet. Once the numbers tell them that your liver is starting to hurt, then they will change medicines on you, because they know this medicine is harming your liver, so we'll try this other one. And they'll do the same thing. They'll be checking your liver again, because that's what they're doing. They're harming your liver. And that's why it's better, if you have to take medicine, you should only take it for less than a month. If you have to take it more than a month, you better start looking real hard for alternatives, because in time it's going to hurt you. I mean, that's just a fact. Okay, now the liver takes care of oil-based toxins. Medicine is an oil-based material, so that's why medicine harms you. Now, another thing that will harm the liver is grease or oil. That's where greasy food, French fries, potato chips, anything that you eat, use your fingers, and then your fingers are nasty, you probably shouldn't be eating it. It's hard on your liver. Now, people say, well, I've been doing this all my life. I know. That's why you get sick. It starts at 40, you start getting a little bit of problems. 50s, it starts getting a little more. And normally in the right around 50, it's, you need to do something different. And normally people go see about taking medicine, because you just take a pill and you don't have to change your habits, you just keep on going. Well, you do have to change your habits. The doctors they just don't stress the importance of you changing your habits. And then by 60, you normally you've got a lot of toxins in you by then. And my clients over 60, it's difficult. I find a lot of toxins in them, and I explain why they have the toxins, and they don't want to make any changes. That's why their health continues to deteriorate. But once you understand that you've got the control, and that's normally between 40 and 60, then you make the changes. But over 60, it's hard for them. They've been taking the medicine for so many years that they don't want to, take a chance on not taking their medicine and this type of stuff. Oh, and insurance pays, so, there's all kinds of reasons why they would go for that. Now, I do check the liver when I do my Hoi Chi work, and I will find, if there's something there, I will find it, and you will know I have it. I don't have to convince you, you will know. And then we'll talk about the different things that happens to get it like that. Now, I have people, one of the other things that the liver does is digest. So in other words, once you eat, the liver goes into digest mode and it can't do anything else because it's digesting. So that's why I tell people you wait 4 hours in between meals. And I've said in the way of digestion and the food, how it digests, it takes 3 hours for it to digest and this type of stuff. And that's why you wait 4 hours. You allow your liver to do its digestion work, and now it's done, and let everything else do its work. It gives the liver a chance to reset and get ready for the next meal. And in between meals, you don't eat anything and you don't drink anything except for water, good, pure, clean water. That will not affect your liver at all. Your liver will have 4 hours to do whatever it is that the liver needs to do. It won't be affected by any oily, nasty stuff that you take. Alcohol, that'll affect the liver. But let your liver do its thing and then get reset and get ready for the next meal. And so that's why you wait 4 hours. Now in supper, normally I like to have soup for supper. What kind of soup? I throw a bunch of vegetables in it, whatever kind of soup it is. And you can have all you want. And because it's easy digestible. It's easily digest. So that's why I have soup for supper. And then I'll wait anywhere from, I like to wait 5, 6, 7 hours before I go to bed after supper. Okay, what that does is it makes sure the liver is completely done doing its work in digestion. My digestion system is completely done. It's done digesting. And then, so now when I go to sleep, my liver can kick in to its nighttime job. And its nighttime job is to filter, to clean out toxins, oil-based toxins. And these oil-based toxins your body knows when you go to sleep, your body, everything starts slowing down real slow. And so while it's going slow like that, that is when your liver can start doing its job of taking the oil-based toxins out. And if you've got a fatty liver, it's going to... you're going to have a lot of problems. And that's why we try to avoid all this grease when you're 40 to 60 years old. And then you don't have these problems when you get older. Okay, so nighttime is when your liver does its job on filtering. During the night is also the time your body heals. Healing time is nighttime. Everything slows down. Anything that's bad, you have problems, your immune system will start working on it through the night. That's why you notice sick people. You go through the night and they always say, well, what kind of night did they have? Did they have a good night or a bad night? And that explains why. Their liver is trying to do their job. But if they've got a lot of toxins they're dealing with, you'll have a tough night. When you're sick and you have that many toxins in you, that's why you're sick, is the toxins. And so your body is overwhelmed, and that's what gives you a tough night. Eventually you have so many toxins, your body can't handle it anymore, and you're sick. And I say, I can't help anybody when they're sick. Now you're back to medical. Medical, they'll take care of you the best they can do once you're sick. But we talked about through the night, what kind of night are you going to have? And so if your body's doing good, you're going to have a good night. If your body's not doing good, you won't have a good night. And that's why a lot of people die through the night, and a lot of people die in the morning hours, because after you get up in the morning, heart attacks and strokes and stuff like that. And the thing is, through the night, there was just so many toxins that your body was just overwhelmed. And so then you die through the night, or you get worse through the night. You just have too much going for you. And then in the morning, it's just a really tough go. And that's another reason why you need to do stretches. And I'm not big on vigorous exercise, but then again, I'm 65 years old. So I do a lot of stretches more than anything, Tai Chi. And you do that in the morning, because what you're doing is you're getting circulation back going again, and you're kicking all your organs back in. Remember, through the night, everything's slowed down. We want them to get back going again, and the way to do that is stretches and doing things. So when you get up in the morning and you do nothing, you just start putting more toxins, start eating more, and sitting on your butt. And these are a way that you're going to get sicker and sicker. The toxins are going to be staying in you instead of coming out of you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.